Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's quick to return it. Zaire Emery. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pass somewhat off target. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think it'll be interesting to see what Warren Zaire Emery has been tasked with. First and foremost, he's a defensive midfielder, and to play that position you need athleticism, you need legs, you need to be able to get about the pitch. And I think he adds a good balance to the team, because defensively he knows there's going to be a lot of traffic around him and he has to deal with that and try and avoid yellow cards. But offensively too, he becomes an integral part of the team in starting those build-ups.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Llorente.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Llorente. Palmer. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Guimaraes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Zaire Emery can clear it away. Now Ruben Dias.
Japan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on...
There's the shot! Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Zaire Emery. And it's Tchouaméni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk. Eze. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Palmer. Now it's Eze. Now it's Lewandowski. Eze. Japan have reclaimed it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's come loose. Zaire Emery. Saliba.
This is the time you need that pace.
Kyle Walker. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Bellingham. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ruben Dias deals with that comfortably. Eze still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Palmer. This looks promising. No way through. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nicked it back promptly. Saliba. And Kyle Walker. And it's Tchouaméni. Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. João Neves. Zaire Emery. Rafael Leao. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello, attendees.
Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we get things going again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
It's Vinicius Junior. Gravenberg. And it's Palmer.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lewandowski gets on his bike and on the move. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tchouaméni. Bruno Guimaraes does really well to win the ball there. And it's Lewandowski.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
This might spell danger. Palmer.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gravenberg. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, he's burst through! Defending of the desperate variety. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Lewandowski. Almost an hour gone. Chips it through. Eze gets it away. And the return pass. Tchouaméni running with the ball. He's in plenty of space here. Vinicius Junior. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Tchouaméni. Deftly away.
Substitution for Japan, number 21, Mbappe, number 18, Robert Lewandowski.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Palmer.
Chouameni.
Number 13, Eze. Coming on the field.
Oh, that's sweet,
Number
almost
19,
telepathic.
Alvarez. Number
Gravenberch.
14,
Now, what about a
Eze.
counter-attack?
Number 7, Bellingham. Number 5, Sansit.
And it's
Substitution
Bellingham.
in progress.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Japan have got it back and they'll have another go. Bellingham. Sunset. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Argentina are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Now he's got space here, and he plays one through. Oh, now he can run, and the shot! And he thumps it clear. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Van Dijk gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, good-looking ball. Rafael Leao going after that. Now it's Eze. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Lovely bit of skill. Bruno Guimaraes gets a foot in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Eze. Now it's Bellingham. Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here. And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front.
Rafael Leao really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Zaire Emery. Gravenberg.
Japan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, good take in a good area. He's free, he has got space. Great chance! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Argentina! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Argentina have their lead. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, he's got a side of real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Zaire Emery. João Neves. Mbappe. And this is Lewandowski. Bellingham. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a really well-measured ball. Argentina looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Eze. And the counter can be on now for Japan. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Zaire Emery. João Neves. Now it's Lewandowski. Space for him to turn and look. And that's been... Goes for a shot! It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.
Bruno Guimaraes. That's destined for the flank.
Has been indicated.
Nuno Mendes. Delivered low. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery makes a move down the right.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior. And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Argentina are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. That's a cute ball. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bruno Guimaraes charging forward, the ball at his feet. Bruno Guimaraes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Shoots! And he hits the net! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
2 goals on the day, and can he finish? And he should have made them pay.
I just don't know what was on his mind there.
Vinicius Junior needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now this could be a chance. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played.
Substitution for Japan.
Argentina with the corner. They're first.
Number 18, Robert Lewandowski. Number 13, Eze.
Isak clears it away.
Number 14, Isak. Number 19, Alvarez.
Oh, that is really
Number
good
10,
tenacity.
Palmer.
Argentina have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Has to go back here. And it's Van Dijk. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself,
João Neves! It's a threatening ball. Isak. Japan do have a chance to counter here. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Isak clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Ruben Dias. Llorente, looking to play him in. Bruno Guimaraes wants to run onto this.
Substitution for Japan, number 11, Bruno Fernandes. Number 39, Bruno Guimaraes. Coming on the field,
Saliba.
number 41, Rice. Number 7,
Zaire Emery.
Bellingham.
Dani
Substitution.
Olmo. Saliba. And it's Walker. Yildiz. And it's Szoboszlai. And Zaire Emery. Szoboszlai. Looking tidy in possession here. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, good-looking ball. Foot in. Szoboszlai. Dani Olmo. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, that's a very... And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Dani Olmo. Tries a shot! Goal! Argentina! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Ruben Dias has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Argentina nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He has found the way through. Argentina are looking to break at pace. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Szoboszlai. Bellingham. Rice. Palmer. And here's Alvarez. Is there any support? He might not need it. And he can clear it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. And there goes the final whistle. Argentina can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what-might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but some...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Japan.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already... Rafael Leao! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bellingham. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Japan! And we have liftoff! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 8 minutes is number 41, Rice.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Rice.
Mbappe spread it left for Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Zaire Emery. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Lewandowski. Kyle Walker. Zaire Emery.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham. And it's Neves. Now Saliba. Kyle Walker. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Wan-Bissaka. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Vinicius Junior. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Rafael Leao. And it's Zaire Emery. Pass is just off target. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's fabulous. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Van Dijk. And Mendes. Can he get it through? Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. Zaire Emery did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shot, surely! And that is wildly off target.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Gravenberg. And it's Bellingham. He's on it, can he get away? Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. João Neves. This is a promising build-up. And he's being shifted off it. Tchouaméni. Zaire Emery. João Neves. João Neves really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Van Dijk. To Walker. And it's Eze. And he's forced to go back.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
João Neves. And he's got chance for a shot! Bruno Fernandes. Quality ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gravenberg. Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. Now that's well seen too. So what can they make of this? Tchouaméni. And it's Tchouaméni looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham. And he's picked it up out wide.
Well,
And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Argentina finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe. That has been slung wide. Bellingham. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Eze getting forward. Tchouaméni. And it's Eze. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Here's Tchouaméni. Bruno Fernandes does well to get it back. But that has not gone well. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Argentina still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Rice does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Mbappe. Zaire Emery wins the duel this time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tchouaméni, it's a pretty loose pass. Just about up to the hour now. And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Mendes making good progress. João Neves. Your impression so far, Jim?
Argentina are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And it's Zaire Emery. João Neves. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That's been slipped through. He has found the way through. And he shoots! And again! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Japan, number 18.
So we have movement on both benches. Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go grab a third. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And here's Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe. Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And they can counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So much time and space here. Not the most accurate pass. That's going to go a long way. And now they can clear their lines. That pass isn't the best. Isak. This ended up in no man's land. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Drills one in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Chance here to counter. And he's got away from him. Shot could be on. Nicely aimed pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Isak. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's superb.
There will be 1 minute added
Somewhat
time.
off target. And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. And claimed it back swiftly. So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. He's having a shot! Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Konate. Gravenberg. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. There he goes, motoring forward. Eze Can he spark a counter here? João Neves. Now this could be a chance. Lovely feet. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Tchouaméni. Now João Neves. And the return pass. Pass is just off target. Could move up a gear here. Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, this is a terrific run. And it's Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery. Now it's Lewandowski. Gravenberch. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Not where it came from. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bruno Guimaraes. Burmo. And he's picked out the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham. And it's Eze. Now João Neves. Tchouaméni. And Zaire Emery. Argentina disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Konate has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Gravenberch. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's delightful. And here's Lewandowski. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Eze. He's picked his way through. Backward it goes. Gravenberch. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the through ball. Oh, look at the space here.
Japan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And for the first half, that is that. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities have... And the shot! He's got a goal! And there is your opener. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe...
Oh, he's all on Vinicius Junior! And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Well, it's one
Big chance! And it's in! That was a given, it always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. He was under real pressure there. Nuno Mendes.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Now it's Mbappe. Caught offside that time. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bruno Guimaraes. This is a promising build-up. Saliba tries to clear. Vinicius Junior looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Vinicius Junior knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.